There is a general perception that we need to know mathematics to learn coding. That's not right. Because if you learn coding from early childhood, you will develop analytical skills, critical thinking skills, and when you do algorithms, you will know how to divide problems into small, small steps. So all these skills will actually help you in learning mathematics. A lot of people think, how do we teach coding from KG1 onwards? First of all, we need to understand what is coding. Coding is the language of machines. What is the best age for you to learn any language? When you are as young as possible. So in the same way, when you want to learn programming, it is best when you learn at a very young age, because that is when your neural networks are forming, when your brain development is happening, and all the pattern development, everything happens when you are very young. For example, like students watch cartoons, so they see that okay, the cartoon is moving. Actually, with a command you can do that in Scratch Junior or block coding. So they get excited about okay, how it is moving, how let's say that they write a program to move the dog using certain images, and then that particular thing will be very interesting for the student. So if that lead them to cognitive skills, where they have better analytical skills, better logical reasoning, better critical thinking, better collaboration skills, better communication skills. So that's the idea, and that's what we are trying to achieve at Cybersquare. So at Cybersquare, we work with the computer teachers of the school to implement coding and artificial intelligence. So what is the challenge here? The teachers have been teaching computers, not computer science, as part of the computer period. In order for them to teach coding and artificial intelligence, first they have to learn. We don't just give training only in the beginning of the academic year. We have divided our training into 3 parts. Before the academic year starts, for the first 2 or 3 modules, and then after 3 months, and then next training after 6 months, and then after 9 months also there will be a refresher training if required. We started our journey in 2011. We were trying to train the students in the colleges, and then we found that the college students lack basic skills that is required to learn professional coding. And then we decided to go to school, and it was in 2014 that we implemented coding and artificial intelligence in Habitat schools. And I would say that was the first school in the Middle East to implement coding and artificial intelligence. And then from there we conducted our first digital festival in 2017. And then we started with the Abram School in Calicut, and the Abram became the first school to start artificial intelligence from grade 2 onwards, and it was also the first school to start programming from grade 1 onwards back in 2018. Those are the times nobody was talking about coding, artificial intelligence and all. So we started with KG1 onwards, and now we are providing coding curriculum for KG1 to grade 8. So we have a national digital festival, and in that they interact with students from other states. And then we also have international digital festival. The students travel to different countries like Dubai. This year we are planning for Saudi Arabia, Qatar, USA, and in USA we are conducting this event in MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Currently, Cybersquare has more than 325 schools and close to 225,000 students. So and we are doing it in India and Middle East and also in Canada. The government announced the new education policy in 2020. Luckily, it was quite aligned with what we were doing, and then the school started looking for solutions that provide coding and artificial intelligence. And Cybersquare was actually had a proven track record of implementing coding, artificial intelligence, and robotics in a large scale. We are at the Didac event India in Delhi. We are here because we believe in this idea and we want to make sure that our idea reaches to maximum number of educators in India and abroad. At Cybersquare, we have a research team which thinks what's going to happen next in the next 10 years. So, as I said before, we started in 2014 when nobody was talking about coding and artificial intelligence, and now we are in 10 years.